Hello guys! Today we are in my favorite Redmond, Washington in Seattle area. If you want a deeper look at this city, Redmond, I already have a full video at my YouTube channel. But today we are focusing on this particular house. I will show you the layout, feature and what you actually get at this price point in Redmond. We will also talk about very practical things, property taxes, estimate monthly mortgage payments, how much do you have to make salary to afford this house. We will give you a very realistic picture. Let's take a look. This is a typical split level. There are a lot of them in Redmond and they all were built in 1970s, so this one 1972. But look how they renovated everything. Of course, in an older house, you must remove popcorn ceilings. Look how beautiful waterfall counter. They remove the wall here and open up everything. Of course, new windows, fireplace. I actually like this builder. They do amazing renovations. They didn't cut the corners. The cabinet soft closure. And the backsplash goes all the way to the top. It's very thoughtful. For me, it's a mystery why they put microwave so low, because I think it's not safe for kids. Kids has access when it's so low, but it's very popular to put microwaves like this. Let's see what a split level looks like. The pluses you see yourself, right? Everything renovated. The minuses, as you can see, split level, usually you don't have any entry, any closet at the entry. So usually you need to buy or rebuild something for your shoes or clothes, because this is how usually split entry, no closet at the entrance. Let's take a look. This is 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms downstairs, and we have 2 full baths upstairs, which is important, right? Because if you don't have this extra bath upstairs, then your guests have to go to your primary bathroom, and that's not so comfortable. And of course, bedroom's not gonna be too huge because it's 1972, but at least they renovated the way. I think they removed 1 bedroom and created walk-in closet and a big master bathroom, primary bathroom. So you see you have a walk-in closet and a big ensuite primary, which is very not typical for 1972. I think we used to have 3-bedroom upstairs and they created this nice area out of 3rd small bedroom. I love how they did everything, high quality. But of course, at this price range, it's 1.7 million. People want to have nice shower, right? They want to feel like home. They don't want to feel it's like rental or something small. So you have to give people something for 1.7. The house itself, 2,560 square foot, and the lot is a little bit more than 7,000 square foot, which feels very actually spacious and big because the lot is flat and all the land on your backyard. So that's pretty nice big deck with a nice flat lot. You can add a lot of stuff here, jacuzzi, trampoline, maybe some garden. Many buyers, of course, worry about schools and a school rating for kids, right? So this area known for very strong public schools. It's a Lake Washington School District, of course. The local elementary school is rated 7 out of 10. The middle is rated 8 out of 10. And Redmond High School has a 10 out of 10 rating as of today. It might be changing. So that's one of the reasons why Redmond is so popular and pricey. Great school, strong community, and a long-term value. So you know your property would always appreciate and grow in price when you have a great school. Actually, my daughter graduated from Redmond High School, and this school has amazing sports program and amazing art center. Here's a low level, has 2 more bedroom and a living room. Let's take a look. You actually can put a door here at the entrance and have a like real mother-in-law if you want. Usually you have a huge closet underneath the staircase, of course, which is nice. one bedroom. This is how all this lower floor would be. You are kind of halfway in a cement underground, so you're very low. So it's usually kind of a colder space, great for summers, or you need to have just extra heating. Just think about extra heating this place. So it's organized as office, but it's actually bedroom, as you know, because it has a closet and a door and a window. And second bedroom, very tiny as well. And again, you're like halfway underground because here's your backyard. You're kind of underwear. It's okay. For summer it's perfect, and you just can put extra heating here. This is how every split level would be, and this is not a bad one. So you have laundry downstairs. A shower bathroom, even 2 sinks. Very nice shower. You see, we didn't try to save money. Really nice tile, built in all the way up to the ceiling, contemporary glass. So they put an expensive finishes, not cheap. And tile already on the floor. It's real tile. It's cold, but at least it's real tile. And here you have your living area with a dry bar. If it would be wet bar, it could be completely like kitchenette here, but it's only dry bar because probably there is no water access here. And one more electrical fireplace just for beauty, and 1-car garage, which make me think maybe at some point that was part of garage in 70s, because now you have only 1-car garage and this extra living room. Look how it's made. So this was outside of a house. That's it. That's a siding. So the house before didn't have garage here. It was the end of a house, and maybe garage was where the living room, and this was outside. But it's okay. You can see the foundation from the house. So this is the siding. This is the house ends, and this is probably addition just for garage. So we can use the old garage for living area. There's not too much land and possibility to build new houses left in Redmond, so people trying to be creative and create more square footage on your lot, right? So now you have this 2,500 square footage house when it's used to be garage, and garage never would be counted in a square footage. So because it have to be isolated. So we isolated and rebuilt garage from outside. Nice. So always sunny in Redmond. You see, it's January and it's super nice. I love how flat. Of course, it's not mature backyard. You need to put your trees and separation from neighbors. But if you have some ideas to do something, here's nice. Let's talk about the numbers. With a 20% down payment, that's about $350,000, and a credit score of 720 and above, your estimate monthly payments should be around $9,600 a month. This payment would include taxes, property taxes, and home insurance. Of course, all these numbers are estimated. Your final payments would depend on your lender, interest rate, personal situation, but this gives you a realistic idea of what owning a home like this in Redmond would cost you today. So often I hear one question from my buyer is, how much income do I have to make to afford this house or house in this price range? Let's look at a very general estimate. With a monthly payment around $9,600, many lenders would want your total housing payment to be around 30% of your gross monthly income. That means a household income of roughly $360,000 to $400,000 per year. This is not an exact number and not a loan pre-approval. It's simply a little bit realistic range to help you to understand what this price point usually looks like. Also, guys, I wanted to mention, probably you understand, the bigger your down payment, the smaller your monthly payment. For example, many people would buy 1.7 million house, of course not as a first their house. So they probably sold some smaller house or condo and have maybe 500,000-600,000 down payment already. So your monthly payment gonna look different, of course, significantly different. And if this home caught your attention and you think you can afford it and you like it, I would be happy to help you to understand what makes sense for your budget, your goals and your lifestyle. So you can always find my contact information, my telephone and my email in description below. I would be more than happy to help you.